Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories, what you need to know before you go. The Sioux City City Council is set to meet this evening with a couple grants on the agenda. Council members are expected to review a $104,000 grant contract between the city and the Iowa Finance Authority. The money from that agreement is expected to help the local homeless population. Another grant contract expected to come up for discussion is a community development block grant from the Iowa Economic Development Authority. That grant dates back to fiscal year 2020. Also on the agenda, some potential updates to the city's parking regulations. And also coming up today, an audit of Sioux City's recent primary election for City Council. The post-election audit will confirm the ballots in this month's election were accurately tallied by vote counting machines. This afternoon, a portion of the ballots will be hand counted and compared to the machine results. The audit will get started at 1 p.m. And elsewhere in Siouxland, a mom in rural George, Iowa is helping a nonprofit share some joy with families welcoming babies with Down syndrome. Leah Egdorf's 5-year-old daughter, Bellamy, has Down syndrome. Leah has volunteered with Jack's Basket for the past several years. The Minnesota-based organization gives baskets filled with toys, presents, and resources to families who have a baby with Down syndrome. Egdorf says she discovered the organization after she found out Bellamy would likely have the genetic condition.
It was just a natural progression. I found Jack's Basket after our initial probability, and I was in a tailspin. Frankly, I was looking for resources. I needed answers. I wanted to know all the possibilities, and that's how I fell into Jack's Basket.
Egdorf says she's glad to help other families celebrate their new children and grateful for the community she's been able to find through the organization. Well, elsewhere in the Hawkeye State, the city of Storm Lake, Iowa is still recovering from an April storm that destroyed many trees in the city's lakeside parks. The city recently received a $6,000 community tree planting grant from the Trees Forever program, funded by Alliant Energy. The money went toward the purchase of 26 trees, including 6 different varieties. Last week, the city held 3 planting ceremonies. The final ceremony took place over the weekend at Sunset Park with some help from the local Cub Scout troop.
It's tremendously important just to have the trees in our parks. It makes them beautiful. People enjoy them, makes them feel good. A lot of the trees we lost were probably original ones planted here 150 years ago. So we want to get them in the ground so they can grow up and kids like we have here today can enjoy them in years to come.
5 trees were planted in Sunset Park on Saturday. The other 21 were planted in Chautauqua Park and the Harmony Gardens last Thursday. And it looked like fairly decent weather for planting trees, but how's the weather looking now for this week?
Well, those trees will certainly get some watering. We'll see some shower chances. That arrives later today and into the overnight and our Tuesday. Temperatures into the upper 60s for us, and we see partly cloudy and slightly cooler conditions. Temperatures into the low 60s tonight, mostly cloudy with some scattered showers around and those east-northeasterly winds between 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tuesday, we see some more rain chances, better chances of rain for our Tuesday, with scattered showers more widespread, and then continuing with some shower chances Wednesday and into Thursday. Temperatures going from the upper 50s to the low and mid 70s, even some upper 70s, and then cooling back off and drying out again.